All right, I've got some huge news, the biggest news we've ever had in the history of School of Motion. Let's get into it. We are beyond excited to announce that we are finally able to bring School of Motion All Access to everybody. What does that mean? School of Motion has been running interactive courses since 2014, believe it or not. Our first session of Animation Bootcamp had 40 students in it. And since then, we've had tens of thousands of students go through our courses, getting unlimited critique on their work from our amazing army of teaching assistants, professional motion designers out there in the industry who are helping our students get better by giving them really personalized and tactical critique. Our students have been able to engage with our amazing online community, and we've been doing everything in our power over the last decade plus to support the growth of our students. And really, the whole point is to enable you, the artist, to be able to have the career you want and make a living doing this. But there's always been these challenges that we've butt up against basically since day one, and they haven't gotten any easier. So first of all, by the nature of a session-based online course, there is a time limit. There's a start date and there's an end date. And our students are expected to complete a course within that time window, maybe 8 weeks, maybe 12 weeks, depending on the course. And we did it this way for a couple of reasons. One, every student gets assigned a teaching assistant assigned to you, and they're critiquing every single thing you turn in over that time period. And if you do enough of the work, if you complete the course, you get a verified credential. That's actually very, very unique in the world of online courses. Most online courses, you can just sign up for them and watch them, and now you've completed the course. We don't do it that way. We actually want our credentials to mean something. So we ask our students to prove that they've learned what we're teaching them by completing actual projects and getting critique and feedback, and making sure that when we say this student knows this skill, they actually know the skill. But as I'm sure a lot of people watching this can attest to, that time limit can be really tricky if you sign up for a course, you get halfway through it, and then something happens. Life happens, or you get really busy at work, or that dream freelance client knocks on your door, and all of a sudden you don't have as much time to finish the coursework as you thought you would. And tied in with that issue is the issue that when we're running sessions, they run 4 times, maybe 8 times a year for certain courses, but those start dates don't always line up with your life. And this is especially true for teams that come to us for team training, where they need the training, ideally, to line up with their schedule, or at least have the flexibility to let students kind of ebb and flow inside of the course as the situation on the ground changes. Another big challenge has been that as our curriculum has grown, we currently have over 30 courses that we offer. It really becomes a rate limiter for students who really want to be ambitious and get ahead and learn a whole bunch of things when we're only running certain courses 4 times a year. We have hundreds of hours of training and hundreds of projects that students can complete, but because we only run certain classes certain times a year, it's really hard to actually take advantage of all that training. And finally, the online learning landscape has changed a lot since we started running classes. There are way more options now, which is amazing, especially for younger artists. There's so many different ways and places you can go learn. But what we've been hearing almost since day one, but it's been getting a lot louder lately, is that what people are asking for is flexibility. If you want to block out 12 weeks and hunker down and just get after it, awesome. But what if your life is really, really busy? What if you don't have all that free time? What if, like me, you have 3 kids and you're juggling your work and your family and other things that you like to do? In that case, you may want to learn in sprints and go all in for a week, and then you got to take a week off, but then you come back to it, and you may need to stretch that schedule out a little bit. Maybe 12 weeks isn't enough. Maybe you need more time. And up until now, that has been really challenging and in some cases, frankly, impossible with the way we've been running our classes. So last year, the team and I sat down and we rethought everything from first principles. What if you could have the best training in the world on your schedule, but you don't give up anything? You still get unlimited critique on your work from a professional motion designer. You still get 24/7 access to our really engaged worldwide community. You can earn verified credentials that actually mean something, and you get invites to exclusive monthly live events to grow even more. And what if we even ramped up what we're doing with the community? What if we had guest speakers come in regularly and run workshops for our students on topics that the students actually want to learn? Now, to have all of that in one online school is actually very tricky operationally and technically, but our team is amazing. We've been working tirelessly for the last 12 months, and I am beyond excited to announce School of Motion All Access. We've built a brand new platform with capabilities that no other online school on earth has. When you sign up for a membership, you get access to every single School of Motion course we offer, plus every new course the day it arrives. You can go through the course as fast or as slow as you want now, and you still get unlimited critique on every project you turn in from our amazing army of teaching assistants, some of whom have been with us for years as their careers take off, and they're still helping our students. We've been testing this new platform out, and we've actually had students complete courses that normally take 12 weeks in 6 weeks, which is kind of crazy. And there are students that in 1 year are gonna complete 4 or 5 School of Motion courses. But we've sacrificed nothing. You get unlimited critique, you get access to our amazing worldwide community, you get access to our exclusive live events, and we're gonna be ramping those up this year too. Basically, we've taken all the secret sauce that has made our training so effective and given so many students amazing results, and we've just made it super flexible. There's quite literally nothing else like this out there. And I want to take a minute to talk about the pricing because this is probably one of the biggest changes we made. See, before this, you had to buy each course you wanted one at a time, and there are some advantages to doing it that way, but it really limited our most ambitious students. If you want to take 10 School of Motion courses, it might cost $10,000. And if you want to take all of them, it's going to cost tens of thousands of dollars. It made it really, really expensive, and from a scheduling perspective, almost impossible. Animation Bootcamp, for example, is one of our most popular courses, and it is a 12-week session that you would sign up for, and it costs $1,100. At most, you could do 4 courses like that a year, and it's over $4,000. It's quite a bit of money. But with All Access, you get access to every course we make, not just Animation Bootcamp, plus unlimited critique, the community, the live events, all of that for $1,200 a year. Some of our students who are already on the platform and really pushing themselves to take 4 or 5, maybe even 6 courses in a year, they're saving something like 80% doing it this way. And all of the work the School of Motion team did over the last 12 months enables this. And by the way, when we launch All Access, there might be a special deal. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel or on our mailing list so you can get notified. Now, we've been testing this for the last year, and the teams that are on it through our team training program have been raving about it. It gives them access to the best motion design training in the world, actual feedback for the artists on their team, and the flexibility that businesses need. And there's no sacrificing of anything. You get all of the bells and whistles that we've always offered with our courses. And for the lucky individuals who've been able to sign up for All Access with our early adopter program, the reviews from them have been stellar.
I love the All Access platform. I wouldn't have a job in the motion design world if it hadn't been for School of Motion. Having access to this huge wealth of knowledge, the amount of hours I've actually put in has been greater than when I've taken individual courses.
The All Access program is fantastic. While taking the expression session, I landed a project where I applied 100% of the skills I learned up to that point.
You get bounds critique from peers, from people who use the tools that you're using. And that's super, super helpful as a motion designer to just get better at your craft.
It has really helped me grow my skills a lot faster than I would have without this All Access Pass.
Because of the great content and guidance, it really feels like you are in the right place, like you are getting everything you need to start learning motion design.
I gotta say, it really helped me develop and upgrade my skills as a motion designer and a 3D artist. I mean, the amount of information and classes you can take and elevate your skills is endless.
When I saw that they were doing the All Access, I thought this would be a tremendous investment for me and my team. We all use it now, and we kind of compare notes and projects and work together like that, and that just adds to the value of it. I really like that it's kind of at my own pace.
With my current workflow, I go through these ebbs and flows of being really busy and then being not so busy at all. One of the things that I really was drawn to with it was that right away I can start the class, and if I need to come back to it, knowing I can come back and still have the same resources is just incredible.
I think what's been amazing is just the amount of content that there is within the platform. You can do so many things from design, illustration, 3D. I think that the All Access platform is an absolute no-brainer for anyone wanting to and looking at getting it. I think that is the best decision that you could possibly make.
Now, this is a huge change for the company and a huge change for the students that are used to the way we've been doing things, but we really think this is a change for the better. It's gonna open up a whole bunch of opportunities. It's gonna let us create courses way faster than before. We can be much more responsive. And I think that is so important given how fast things are moving right now in motion design. It seems like every other day there's some new thing that you wanna learn. It's going to allow us to do a lot more for our community, things like weekly office hours and guest speakers and guest workshops, things that it doesn't really make a lot of sense for us to do right now given the business model. It's going to lead to a much more engaged community, something that's going to be much more valuable for everybody who's taking part in it. For every School of Motion alumni who's already taken a course, you're going to get information about all the details about what this means, but I want to stress something. If you bought a School of Motion course in the past, you will still have access to it. And we really hope you'll join us on All Access to continue your learning, keep pushing your career forward, and continue to be a part of our community. We'll be posting some important information on our existing alumni group so that everyone can know what to expect and what this means. But here's the short version. The existing alumni platform is going to be sunset in the fall of this year, and I want to be very transparent about why we're doing it this way. See, before All Access, every student who signed up for one session of a School of Motion course got access to the alumni group. And there are tens of thousands of them on our alumni group. And so my expectation was that this would lead to a really, really engaged community. And while it's engaged, the truth is that way less than 1% of the people in our community are active in any given week. And I'm gonna talk about some kind of yucky business stuff here, but I really wanna be honest. It's much harder these days to justify the cost of having a community of that size with that level of engagement, given all the things that we really wanna start doing in the community. The costs of running events and moderation and hosting the platform and all those things, it's just tough to justify when the numbers are like that. But to be honest, I probably shouldn't be surprised, right? A lot of students will come in, they'll take the class they want, they'll stay engaged for maybe 6 months, and then they'll move on with their life and their career. And that's just sort of life and the way things work, right? But what we want School of Motion's community to be is a community of really engaged learners. And so for us, that just means putting a lot more focus on the students that are engaged, that are currently going through courses and are actively part of the community. It's more sustainable, and it's gonna lead to a much better experience for everyone who's a part of All Access. You'll be getting information from Brittany on the old community to tell you what to expect and what all of this means, but I'm really happy to report that on the new community that's part of All Access, 70% of members are active. It's night and day, and for an online community, that's actually kind of a staggering number. And I think it represents what's really possible with this new format. And we would love to tell you more, so please reach out. And if you are part of a team of 3 or more, please reach out about our team training program where every member of your team can get access to our All Access platform. We even offer floating seats for larger teams that need to be able to manage the seats themselves. We try to make it as flexible as possible. And even if All Access isn't a good fit for you, rest assured we are going to continue to pump out as much valuable content as humanly possible on our YouTube channel, our social media channels, podcasts, Motion Mondays. None of that is changing. And in fact, we want to double down on that. You know, School of Motion has been around since 2013, technically. That's kind of crazy to even say out loud. And this is just the beginning of the next chapter of School of Motion. And based on the feedback we've already received from the testing we've been doing all year, I think it's gonna be totally epic, and I really hope you'll be a part of it. And if you watched this entire video all the way to the end, I wanna thank you from the bottom of my heart for being even just a small part of the School of Motion community. Even if you've never taken a class, but maybe you've commented on a video or something like that, you're part of the School of Motion story. It means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to the rest of the team. And I really hope, even in some tiny way, we've helped you in your career along the way. But I promise you, it's only gonna get better from here. And I hope to see you soon.